Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. I am late today. Again, I'm sorry. I've been traveling the last 2 weeks and I'm in Dallas this week. So it's like five something out here. Um, yeah, but here we are with day 24. If you've been following along with us, or if you're just joining us, we're in this Jackie Hill Perry Upon Waking devotional, and we're on day 24. We're just moseying right on through. So let's hop into it. Our scripture for today is Psalm 23, verses 4 and verse 6. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Let's hop into the devotion. When David says, I will fear no evil, what comes to mind? Does the word evil stand out and raise its hand? The word has an extreme vibe to us, doesn't it? As if it should only represent the extreme darkness, the devil, demons, and whatever comes close to it. But when we see evil simply as the inverse of good, then the definition opens wide. By evil, David means both wickedness and adversity, darkness and injustice, danger and depression, badness and betrayal. David walks through the valley of the shadow of death, aware of evil, and refuses to fear it. This is an unfamiliar courage for many of us, since we fear evil even when there aren't any shadows. In our friendships, we fear evil. That's why we refuse intimacy or anything like it. We fear the evil of betrayal, of judgment, of disappointing them or being disappointed by them, of love being given and then taken away. When anxiety hovers over us like a cloud of worry, it is because we fear the potential evils of the future. When anger settles in us, refusing joy, it is because we fear the lack of immediate retribution as a form of evil that only our anger can resolve. Unforgiveness is an expression of such a fear. The angst being that if I release them of the offense, the offender will be freed to do evil toward us again. Unforgiveness, vengeance, and being guarded won't keep you from evil, though. It will instead cultivate evil in you. Not fearing evil isn't an activity by which we live in a dream world where evil is no longer a possibility. Where sinners are, evil is too. David resisted fear by being secure in God's presence and protection. You don't have to fear evil when the always good God walks with you. That is so good. He says, For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Which brings to mind David, the shepherd boy who killed a giant with the same items he used to protect his sheep. The resources the good God used to protect you are the same resources he will use to fight for you. Much of what we fear is so because our conviction about who walks with us is shallow. Wow. We are in need of intimacy and revelation in the knowledge of Him, wherein we believe we walk with God. A good one at that. We are invited to believe that He is the Lord of hosts and the warrior of heaven, that in being for us, no one can be against us. Courage is a byproduct of faith, which isn't a feeling or a mere affection, but the commitment to trusting in the Good Shepherd. Hoping in Him more than anything opens us up to the freedom of believing the best about our life. Instead of fearing evil, we can expect good, and that it will surely follow us all of our days. Wow, this was such a good devotion today, and something that she said really stood out to me. We don't have to fear evil when the always good God walks with us. And that maybe sometimes our fear is because our conviction of who walks with us is very shallow. Could it be that the fear that we portray, even in our relationships, because I've been guilty of that, having up a guard in a relationship because I'm only going to let you get so close to me, right? Because if I put myself out there, if I allow you to get too close to me, then I open myself up to being hurt by you. If I keep you at arm's length, if I keep you at a distance, then you can't get to me, you can't hurt me. And I never thought about that as being fear also in relationships that we have. But as Jackie Hill Perry points out here, when we know that the always good God walks with us, we don't have to fear any type of evil, because we know that all things work together for good. Everything that happens to you, everything that happens to me, the always good God will always use that thing to turn it around and allow it to work for us, allow it to work for our good. So we don't have to walk around guarded. We don't have to walk around in fear of betrayal, in fear of, rejection, or all of these things, because everything that you experience, everything that I experience, God will always use it to work for us. Yeah. I want to leave us with that today. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Goodness is following us. Instead of expecting evil, let's start expecting good. And that is really an admonishment for me, because a lot of times I'll walk around and things seem to be going too good. Oh my God, what's about to happen? Ain't nothing been happening lately. Okay, Lord, is something about to happen? And I start bracing myself for the impact of something bad happening. No, when the always good God walks with you, you don't have to walk around expecting the bad, waiting for the bad. We live in a fallen world. The bad is going to come. David says, surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. Don't go around looking for the bad. Start expecting the good. Expect the goodness of God, because surely it's following you all the days of your life. I pray that you guys have an amazing day. I pray that the blessing of the Lord maketh rich and adds no sorrow, chases you down and overtakes you today. Give me a little grace this week. If you want to catch the replay, you can find it on YouTube. It's on my homepage, all of these replays, because the replays are not uploaded to TikTok, just little snippets. But I always go back and upload the entire devotion to the YouTube page. So you can check out my YouTube page and like it and subscribe. But give me a little grace this week in case you miss it, because I'm traveling. My apostle Joshua Selman is in Dallas, Texas, and I'm here this week, and I'm super excited about the encounter that I am going to have with the God of heaven. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Peace.